I think the number one thing is to get all the newbies in an official Alabama uniform on the field in front of a crowd in a fall ball game. I think it's the best thing that we do in the fall is we get rid of the jitters for all these new kids. I know our fans are having withdrawals of watching us play. We've had so many people come up to all of us at the grocery store, at the bank, wherever we're at, saying we can't wait for fall ball. And I think the second thing that right after that, they say, and we can't wait to see Caleb Rowe in action. So we are so excited that she decided to come home and coach with us. Every one of us is going to miss Coach Allie at first base. You know, when you're with somebody for 25 years, she's a work wife, absolutely. And she did great things for us. But we're so excited that Bro is here, and she's just going to add a lot to the program. She's one of the most competitive kids I've ever coached, and right now we need a little bit of that.
Speaking about the newcomers that you mentioned, what is the team culture been like adding those 7 to the...
Well, you know, sorry, get rid of that bug. Another thing that I'm really, really proud that we do is we take these international trips, and this summer we got to go to Italy. And you get to practice for 7 days, then you get on a plane, and then you go to Italy for 11 days. So it's an 18-day road trip. And you're with the 37 people on that road trip for 18 straight days. And it's almost like a sink or swim sort of thing. And so the 2 freshmen that got to go, Lauren Johnson and Jocelyn Brisky, they get to know everybody. 18-day, kind of like a preseason. And it is invaluable for the culture, for what it's like to be an Alabama softball player, for the weight room. Huge. Michelle Diltz got to be with them for the week that we practiced. So now when they came back to school, you know, when they moved in August, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was almost like a dress rehearsal. So that part of it is one of the best things. And just the international trip, being with your best friends, getting to play softball against Team Italy, getting to see Venice, Milan, Lake Como, Parma, Ferrara, Bologna, Florence. It's a trip of a lifetime.
I know in seasons past you've had the girls list out all the positions they think they could play on the team. And with all these new additions, just what's the depth looking like this season?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, we have, I want to say 7 outfielders, 6 infielders, 6 pitchers, 3 catchers, and they intermix in a lot of different spots. I really believe that Riley Valentine, who transferred originally from Phoenix, Arizona, but she transferred from A&M, she could probably play 8 positions on the field if we needed her, other than pitcher. She's just that good of an athlete. And we have a lot of kids like that. Abby Dukeshire could probably play 7 positions on the field, everything but pitcher and catcher. Bailey Dowling. You know, Emma Broadfoot had never played first last year, and she only committed 1 error in 67 games last year at first base. So just really good athletes all over the field. We also have, I counted 7 green light girls so far. So we've got a quick team. We have 17 hitters. So 7 of the 17 have a green light. Once they get on base, they can steal second.
What are the team's goals for this fall ball season?
I think number one, just to get everybody on the same page. You know, it's a fundamental, it's development, it's learning the system, and we'll go over every single thing we can possibly think of that might happen in the spring and the fall. And we'll take our time. And then once January comes along, it's full go. And it becomes more of a game-like situation because, you know, 4 weeks after we start practice, we're playing our first game at Georgia Tech. So the fall, we can take our time and make sure everybody's on the same page. And in the spring, you better get going.